Hello everyone and welcome back to something a little bit different. Now, for those of you that aren't aware, it is currently Black Friday and basically all of the sim racing deals have now been released. From Thrustmaster, from Mosa, and of course probably the big one for a lot of people is gonna be Fitech. Now, all of this stuff can be very confusing, so what I thought I'd do today is just a very quick rundown as to the best wheels to be looking for at each price point. Now, of course, I'm recording this on Black Friday. A lot of these deals I think are going to last for a couple of days, but I think the Fitech ones might literally be running till the end of tonight. So if you're watching this video in the future, check out all the links in the description. There will be links to Amazon, Fitech, and Mosa. Those are going to be the ones I'm covering in this video. Of course, if you use those links, you massively help support the channel, and of course, at no extra cost to yourself. So it's really helpful. But yeah, we're going to very quickly fire through these. Like I said, there'll be links down in the description. So at around £100, Thrustmaster T128, fantastic budget wheel. Don't go for the 458 Italia wheel. That has no force feedback. Go for the 128. Spend the extra 20 or 30 pounds. There seems to be some odd stuff going on with stock between Xbox and PlayStation. Amazon has the Xbox One in stock. Of course, all of the wheels I'm going to show you are compatible with PC, but doesn't seem to have the PlayStation One. But just search for it around. It'll be available, I think, in the UK. Argos has got it if you're after that on PlayStation. Now, up towards the 200 price point, you've got a couple of options here. Either if you're looking just under, I would go Logitech G29. It's currently on sale. It says it's 50% off. They're only normally about £250, but still well worth it. It's a bit of a deal at under 200. Of course, just make sure that you're purchasing the right one. Amazon seems to have both Xbox and PlayStation in stock, so I think the G29 is the PlayStation version and the G920 is the Xbox version. So just be careful that you are picking up the right one, of course, if you're racing on a console. Now, if you want to go slightly up from that, next best thing is going to be the Thrustmaster T248, just over the £200 mark, at just under 230, as you can see. This wheel again is usually for sale at like £250. Does come with better pedals, I personally think, than the Logitech wheel, and generally I just think is a slightly better built product. It's a bit more modern, and yeah, will really do the trick. Again though, just be careful that you're buying the right wheel for the right console there. Moving on past that, you kind of go into a bit of a weird price point. If you're on PlayStation, the Thrustmaster T300 is on sale at just under £300 at the moment. But if you're on Xbox, the Thrustmaster TX is still the best way to go. However, it's close to £400 at the moment, so have a bit of a shop around, look at some other websites. You should be able to get this wheel and pedals for about £300, maybe just over, but that's what I'd be looking for if you're on Xbox. But yeah, that T300 offer, I think, is a really good bargain if you're on PC or PlayStation at that £300 price point. Moving on further up though, Mosa has got a couple of offerings. These are PC exclusives. They don't tend to do quite a big Black Friday like a lot of other companies, but generally speaking, Mosa's margins, I think, are a lot thinner than a lot of the other wheel manufacturers, so there isn't much money for them to knock off, but the stuff is just fantastic value in the first place there. At just under £500, you can pick up the Mosa R5 bundle. That gives you a really good wheelbase that I've personally used before, a fantastic rim and some decent pedals as well, plus a table clamp, obviously, if you don't want to get a wheel stand. Yeah, that one I think is a really good bang for your buck, and it's the first kind of direct drive wheel that we've looked at on offer. Or if you want to spend a little bit more, you've got a few other offerings in the R9. All of Mosa's stock is only PC exclusive, but yeah, you've got the R9 CSV2. You will have to buy pedals though with all of these sets, I believe. But yeah, the one that personally I'd be going for, you know, mainly as a Formula 1 fan, has got to be the R9 V2 with the GS wheel. I've used this wheel before. It's absolutely incredible. If you've got the money, you can get pedals as well for like another £150. So if you're up towards the £1,000 mark, I think this is a really strong deal, and you do get very high quality kit there that honestly rivals Fanatec a lot more than I think a lot of other people realise. Talking of Fanatec though, they've had an absolute nightmare with their website today, hence why this video is going out so late. Sorry, I've only just been able to get back onto the site. A massive thank you to everyone that has been using my links throughout the week. Honestly, their sale hasn't been fantastic. A lot of the kit has just been trying to get stuff off of their shelves, it's kind of felt like. But there have been a couple of hidden gems right towards the end of the week there. Formula V2.5X is €150 off. That's the wheel that I use, or a slightly updated version of the wheel I use. It's a steal at that price. If you've got a PlayStation compatible wheelbase, it'll work on all 3 consoles. I would highly recommend picking up that wheel if you have already got Fanatec equipment, or if you're interested as well, if you want to get a Fanatec base, you can get that wheel and a 5Nm DD base for less than €500 as well at the moment. Again, another fantastic bargain. You couple that up with their CSL Elite Pedals V2 and the Gran Turismo DD Pro upgrade kit, you're looking at, what, 670, about €850, and you've basically got the setup that I've got over there. Honestly, though, if you're looking at anything else Fanatec-wise, a couple of their other offers, on the Black Friday, are still quite good, but generally speaking, it's only really the Podium Racing Wheel RS and the BMW GT2. Out of the two, I'd go with the RS just because it's a slightly newer wheel and it's slightly better equipped therefore. But I understand for some of you, obviously you're paying a little bit extra to have that BMW logo on the wheel there. Other than that, their race-ready bundles are pretty much still the best way to go. You know, for €400, you can't really get a lot better than the race bundle there. And again, you know, a lot of these are currently being withheld, but they should be back in stock very, very soon. As you can see, pre-orders are still available, but just be prepared to potentially wait up towards Christmas before you get your hands on any of these there. But I would really recommend, if it doesn't come with a boost kit, if you can afford to spend the extra £160, even if you don't use the load cell pedal, which is absolutely worth it as well, I would be looking at trying to get that upgrade kit as well, obviously, that is in their Black Friday sale. The boost kit is about €120, I believe, as standard, and the load cell pedal is worth its weight in gold, personally. It just really changes the way you race, and to have both of them for €170 there, it's basically half price and is absolutely worth it. Of course, a lot of you will be asking about stands and things like that. Obviously, if you're not getting something direct drive and you want to put it onto a desk, it'll be absolutely fine. The direct drive stuff, though, I probably wouldn't risk it. But honestly, the only real place I can recommend nowadays for direct drive is Track Racer. I could try and tell you about any other website that does stands and things like that, but honestly, this is the only one I've used, so it's the only one that I can really recommend. I currently use this one. You can see the TR80 Lite Racing Simulator, although I think I use the beefy version, sorry. So I think I use this one. They've got 15% off everything at the moment, so you can get a couple of really big bargains in as well. And, you know, like I said, I also work with Track Racer, so if you want to use my link, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. But yeah, quite a few bargains once you know what you're looking for. If you've got any questions, try to ask them down in the comments below. I'll try and get back to you as best as possible. But yeah, there's quite a few good bargains. Nothing that's absolutely screaming to me it's sensational, but a lot of good stuff. Like I said, a massive thank you to all of you for the continued support, and for those of you that have shopped with my links up to this point. And yeah, I'll be back very, very soon with another video.